the first of its kind. Oh yes.
For 4 consecutive days, the Eastern Central Africa Division celebrated mission achievements in the city of Kampala in the country of Uganda. Each day, delegates from 11 countries which constitute the division joined the Seventh-day Adventists in Uganda. From the 4 corners of the country, they all flocked to the outskirts of Kampala and gathered at the Nelson Mandela National Stadium in Nambole. Inside the stadium, praises and prayers rendering the air could be heard from a distance. In that elation, days seemed shorter than usual for the congregation who listened to missionary reports, testimonies of salvation, and future plans for mission. Prior to the celebration, ECD organized evangelistic crusades. For 2 weeks, evangelists from across the region were deployed in Kampala and its vicinities. The results were amazing. The Division Women and Children Ministry Department Director, Debbie Maloba, shares her overwhelming experience.
It was wonderful to see how women are eager to contribute and participate in total women involvement by being equipped and empowered. At the end, they are accepted to receive certificates that qualifies them to be ready to spread the word of God.
Pastor Magulilo Mwakalonge, the ECD Youth Director, shares his adventure with young people who built classrooms and gave clothes to the needy people in the rural area of Karamoja.
Part of our celebration was going to impact Karamoja, not only with the preaching of the word, but with the transformation of their lives. And they started a small school in a very shabby building, which had only one small room that was divided in 2 sections. And this time we went to construct 6 big classrooms with the modern bricks. And the work was wonderful, and it was a good way to celebrate mission by transforming the lives of our fellow brothers and sisters in Karamoja.
The crowning glory of the celebration was the baptism of more than 3,000 people at the end of the evangelistic efforts. Such meetings, which bring the whole division together to witness God's transforming power, were initiated by the division president, Pastor Blesius Ruguri. When he tried to count the blessings that God bestows upon the division, he couldn't find words to adequately express the feelings of his heart. But because events must have names, he called them Mission Extravaganza. Speaking at the occasion in Uganda, he urged Adventists to focus on mission and celebrate it when the Lord gives a harvest.
People have come to worship God, but at the same time to really praise Him and thank Him. I can even call it a Thanksgiving celebration, because this is a very spontaneous response or reaction of God's people who have seen the workings of God in the life of the church in this region. The response is wonderful, and our God is magnified, and we praise His name.
The ECD Mission Extravaganza in Uganda was also a time for revival and reformation for the attendees. Pastor William Cox from the USA expounded on the theme of justification, sanctification, and glorification through Jesus. Since 2016, many extravaganzas have been taking place in the unions. The one in Uganda was a culmination of jubilation in ECD.
In Eastern Central Africa Division, the mantra has been mission priority, it's harvest time. And in Africa, after harvest, people gather and they celebrate and they jubilate. And that is the reason of our presence here at Mandela National Stadium in Kampala. We are ending the quinquennium in celebration and jubilation. Reporting for Adventist News Network, I'm Prince Bahati.